Males and females both do a lot of dumb, stupid things, and I like to make fun of them. And so here, we're going to start off with the males first. Sneeko, ask the question.
Dude, why is becoming the best version of yourself controversial? Why is trying to free your mind, why is trying to be better, learn things online, seek truth through having why is that a controversial thing?
That's a good question.
The norm is you're supposed to be literally, dude.
When it comes to self-improvement, it's no longer about self-improvement. I mean, look at this post right here. It started to decay. So, in essence, yes, self-improvement is the best thing ever. It's the best thing you could preach, best thing you could teach. But now, just like the Red Pill and the MGTOW movement, they've been attached to so much negativity, and there's been so many people who are just brain dead attaching themselves to the movements. And so now, while yes, you can see a lot of helpful activity among these groups of people, you'll just see things like this post. And it's just very self-loathing, vindictive, spiteful. It's like, you shouldn't resentfully be trying to make yourself better. Because at the end of the day, once you realize it's time for you to make yourself better, you should be able to disassociate from everyone else. No one else should matter. It should 100% become you reflecting on your own journey. You should be internalizing all of these things, finding out what has value to you. So that's the reason why it's become somewhat problematic to be into this self-improvement. Anyone who's getting into it, remember that once you get those muscles and you think that that's going to make her like you more, that's not the way that it works. You need to better yourself, better your mind and your body at the same time, because the two become one. You can't focus one direction. We're all trying to better ourselves, so don't feel disheartened, discouraged. We're not telling you, oh, these movements are inherently problematic. We're just trying to warn you. Don't go to that resentful, spiteful side. Just remember, the journey is for you, and no one else matters.
These girls would literally rather see an 18-year-old sell her body online than be with an older guy who cares about her.
This guy makes a lot of decent points. Overall, he wasn't really spitting, but once I show you guys the other clip, you're gonna like what I have to say. The female is done, lost it. They're on the deep end. They're out in the deep end, drowning with the drowned guy.
Lifestyle after her. Thank you very much.
He's judgmental.
And that's from the Christian man.
Yes, I'm looking out for you young ladies. If you
I'm
ever,
not judging
if
you.
you ever, that's fine, but if you ever want to get married, there's a lot of young girls out there who want to get married someday. If pictures of yourself doing sexual things are all over the internet, your husband and your kids will not appreciate that.
What are your kids gonna think of this?
I think Northwest is doing just fine.
Northwest.
Yeah, she's living her life.
Kanye's.
Yeah, she's doing great with her mom.
I mean, given the option between a mom who has porn on the internet versus one who doesn't have porn on the internet, I would prefer if all of my friends couldn't see my mom fucking other dudes and sucking their dicks. But these girls.
Did you hear that back and forth? The banter between those two groups? It was kind of ridiculous. It was really nonsensical, to be 100%. Neither side was really saying anything. Most people in 2023 fail to have the capability to have a good discourse, to have a dialogue. You don't really hear them making any strong claims. It's like, if this is all females have to say to defend themselves when there's these types of ideas floating around, it's almost as if the men are somewhat right. I'm going to show you another clip, and it's going to really let you know why it's hard to give females credit these days, because all the girls that we know, all the women that we know, they post this type of nonsense on their stories. Like, guys, we post memes, but then you're just going to see this, and you're going to be like, what? How is that funny? It doesn't make any sense.
In America, in the Western world, is a sickness. It is deviant, and we do not want it.
How is it a flex for you to have yourself a child and be a single mother and your spouse leaves. How is that a flex? In what world has it ever been good to stay in a toxic relationship, have a child, and then that man leaves you? Why is she flexing that? Oh, I don't get it. Why do you want a guy like that? How is that something great, like an accolade? It's a trophy. She done collected a trophy. First child, achievement unlocked. Now, Abba is 100% right. These females are 100% delusional. There's no saving them. After I seen this video, there was no way to recompense. I don't know what's wrong with these women in today's day and age. Of course, not all of them are like this. But, oh God, why? Why has God abandoned us?